Hey, what's up, Diamonds? It's your boy, Christopher Doc Reed, your favorite relationship and life coach out here. One more again, telling you what your father didn't tell you and your mother did not know. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever been ignored? I mean, ignored, like you did not exist, ignored. Like totally shut out. For example, maybe your parents, ignored you, or you felt abandoned emotionally. Some of them just physically, they weren't there. So obviously you felt ignored. My dad, he wasn't there. He was off raising another family, right? So that hurts. Okay. If you've ever experienced silent treatment from a narcissist, you know what that's like. I mean, they can ignore you like they have a PhD in ignoring people. Okay. So in other words, you can relate to how painful that is. Okay. And rejection, I would say, is like the kiss of death to an empath. I mean, you feel it down in your bones. As an empath anyway, okay, you have a more highly sensitive neurological system, right? So you feel, it's like if you remove a layer of your skin and then all that is exposed are the nerve endings. You just blow on and it's like, that's how it feels. That's what we're talking about right here. So now when it comes to, moving forward and you think about how you would treat somebody, you're like, I can't do that. I just as I am, I can't do that to anybody. So now you meet the narc, right? So what does the narc do? Shares his sad story with you. Oh my God. My parents left me, whatever. Last woman I was with, she ran off with, my heart, my money and everything, whatever. Okay. Just another country song. On top of the love bombing, which just makes you feel like, they swept you off your feet. I've never felt love like this before, just another R&B song, right? So now that you're all in, they start devaluing you. I mean, you know how it goes. Gaslighting, blame shifting, triangulation, going into rages, and of course, the silent treatment. All right. After all of this, you don't leave. You don't leave. Why? You don't leave, okay? Because you made an agreement with yourself. I would never do this to somebody that I love. Okay, you project your feelings, your pain onto them as if they are just like you. Okay, you say, I can't block them. I would never do that. I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me. I know what it feels like to be shut out. I'm not going to do that. So now this promise that you made when you had no understanding about relationships, you had no understanding about the dynamics between narcissists and empaths, but you made this promise with yourself to say what you would never do. And now you feel trapped, okay, because you're stuck in it. All right. Think about this. All right. What would you do? Say you're at a cookout and you meet a guy, he's a mechanic, and nice guy and everything. You get to talking and he says, well, due to COVID, I had lost all my customers. I had to sell my house and all this. You're an empath. Oh my God, your heart breaks. And so, you know what? I'm going to bring my car to you so you can change my oil. He said, oh my God, great. You bring your car to him so he changes the oil and then you drive off and then your engine falls out. What? And you're like, what is going on? It seems like that happens anyway. You take your car to get it fixed and then something else goes wrong. But anyway, engine falling out is a whole nother level. But you tell them about it, they don't take any responsibility for it. So I don't know what you're talking about. I just changed the oil. Like, sorry, wait a minute, this is a brand new freaking car. I just brought it to you to get the oil change. Okay, so let me ask you this. Would you say I don't want to hurt their feelings because they went through a rough time? They lost customers? No. Hopefully you wouldn't be out here feeling guilty, feeling bad, okay, because your engine fell out. I hope you sue them if they're not going to take responsibility for it, okay? So this is in the same way, you shouldn't feel sad because the narc gave you some sob story about, who broke their heart and, what happened to them as a child. I'm not saying that whatever it was not bad. Okay, but what I'm saying is that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on between the two of you. They don't have the same empathy towards you. Don't you have a sad story? Haven't you been through something? Didn't you go through, the abuse and the abandonment as a child? What about the empathy that you need? Jesus did this. You know what? Jesus even rebuked the religious folk of his day. He said, listen, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees. Why? He called them hypocrites because they had all these demands that they would put on God's people, but they had no empathy. They didn't have the ability to care about the people, okay, that they were putting all these demands on. Jesus says, you understand the letter of the law, but you don't understand the spirit behind the law. You don't understand anything about love. So I'm saying to you, you need to learn how to say woe unto you. You need to learn how to rebuke and block. If Jesus can do it, hey, what's your excuse? I mean, are you scared of hurting someone that you love? I mean, is that really what it boils down to? Based off a promise you made when you were 7 years old. What do you know about relationships at 7? You don't know anything about people. You don't know anything about the world, okay? You can't hold yourself to that, okay? Do you feel this guilt that has you stuck in toxic relationships? Do you pray, hey, listen, I just hope the narc walks away from me. If they walk away, I don't have to worry about it. Then I don't have to worry about feeling guilty. Narcs don't walk away like that. They're always going to come back. They're going to hoover. They're going to, punish you. That's what they get off on. Your supply. They don't work like that. So if you need help with this, here's what I need you to do. Hit me up. Go to my website, ChristopherReed.org. Schedule your free 30-minute consultation so you can find out how coaching can help you to become liberated from this unnecessary guilt. It's not necessary. You're carrying burdens and baggage that was never intended for you to carry. All right. So hit me up. Also, join me every Wednesday in my closed Facebook group called The Diamond Mind. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll go for a whole hour. And I'm on this series right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's called 7 Beliefs That Keep You from Love. And last night I talked about the belief of there are no good men, no more good men out here. All the good ones are taken. Okay. And one of the things I said, if this is your belief, right? Because beliefs, we don't do anything outside of our belief. If this is your belief, you believe that all the good ones are gone and you just have to, sift through all the bad ones. But did you get a memo? Did God send out a memo? Was there an all points bulletin that all the good ones are taken? But you're basing this off of your limited experience and your situation. Okay. So last night we dug into it. I debunked this belief. Okay. Because if you got this belief, this right here can keep you from love because you believe it don't even exist out here. It's not even out here. Please don't get caught in that trap. There's too many amazing, great guys out here. Okay. Just looking for you. But if you like, well, you ain't out there, no way, you ain't going to be found. Right. So anyway, hit me up. Go to my Facebook. Go to my website, ChristopherReed.org, if you want to be a part of the Facebook group. Catch the replay on the live that I did last night. And I'm out of here. Hey, y'all stay safe. Peace.